Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hussain Qazi here, the facilitator for the subject SBR, AFM and the FM for the studies ACCA. This is a very brief session about the AFM June 22 preparation aspect related to the ACCA exam. So with this brief session, actually we will discuss two particular important things. Number one, what should be the right strategy to start the preparation of AFM June 22 exams? Considering the most challenges, even in fact, the student faced the challenges the last week of the ACCA exam just completed with the last week or 1 week ago as well. So what actual real challenges faced by the students, number one, and number two, how this course of AFM June 22 will execute to cover these challenges and develop the right direction towards the success of the exam. Candidates, I strongly suggest to all of you that you people must have to watch, number one, my AFM introduction video that's available on the YouTube and also available, and I will share the first AFM introduction video on the YouTube on the AFM exam support WhatsApp group I just created a couple of hours ago. So first of all, you have to watch the introduction video of the AFM where I discuss thoroughly what is about AFM and what should be the right direction in depth with examiner expectations towards the success of the AFM exam. So about this particular session, a quick briefing actually, what real challenges the student face when sitting on the examination hall. So you have to bear in your mind when you are going to start the AFM preparation, and how my course of the AFM June 22 will execute to cover these challenges. So come on, quickly. A key points, the AFM challenges. The AFM challenges. You people must have to aware the very first thing. The very first thing. The AFM result is equal to average 40%. So whatever the strategy you have to design, you must have to develop the mindset that I, as a student, must develop a direction that I become the part of this under 40%. So the point is that why the result is 40%? What student face the challenges and not able to qualify the exam? The very first thing. You need a strong foundation of FM studies. The subject name is AFM. So examiner assume that you have a good background of FM studies. Most of the time, students make the mistakes that's related to the FM studies that represent that your foundation is not up to the level, not strong. So our course includes every topic having a revision of FM. For example, if you start with the advanced investment appraisal, the initial videos is about the revision of basic FM, the investment appraisal. For example, another example, if you are going to start for the advanced risk management, forex and interest, initially making a brushing of FM basics of the financial management. So from wherever you study, first of all, bear in your mind a strong foundation. Number two, the very important, another important point, what the challenges you face. you face. You people are least concerned during practice about the theory of AFM. In fact, the exam reflect almost 60% average, 60% of the exam related to AFM theoretical aspect. I must say, for example, today is 20th of March. Today is 20th of March. And your exam date, it's 10th of June. Yes, 10th of June, Friday. So from today till 10th June, you have almost 9 to 10 weeks. So from these days, for example, if you say that I will spare 100 hours of the studies. So your studies must balance the package of 60% theory, you must have to ensure, and 40% calculation. Because at the examination hall, you have to face these things. What normally students do, almost 80 to 90% time is spent just calculation, and last week just go through the theory. No way. You will not be able to develop the right direction, not be able to make the right preparation if you spend your time not with that particular proportion. Very important. Another important point, the AFM theory, you need to practice. You need to practice the AFM theory related to application of knowledge. Normally, what your style of preparation, just the conventional style or like the skill module. For example, for any topic, for example, the topic of investment appraisal, you just study, for example, payback, for example, IRR, advantages, disadvantages, limitations. You just mug up the things, but the exam is not about just to throw the knowledge, just to write the answer in a conventional skill module type. No, the important thing is that you have a good enough practice. Number one, reference of the knowledge and application of the knowledge, means connect with the case. So practice the things accordingly. Inshallah, our course having the exam sessions where the practice sessions where we support you how to write the answer. In fact, you can refer my YouTube channel. The last semester, I conducted my revision session by name AFM Bootcamp for March 22, live sessions. You can overview that, how I supported my student, advice to the students, how to draft the answer. That's called application of the knowledge. Application of the knowledge plus according to marking scheme. According to marking scheme, you will not be able to qualify your any optional exam of ACCA, where you are not able to apply the knowledge and practicing the thing to write the answer according to the marking scheme. So you have to develop the study in this manner. Moreover, yes, I know that calculation aspect, you people are very much concerned, but I am discussing the challenge you face. For calculation, you people do things, but not focusing the theory. Another point, the very important point, during your studies, develop your routine for exam simulation. Not only the term I'm using, practicing. Simulate. Simulate means if I suggest you to self attempt the question. For example, 25 marks. So what is your responsibility? You have to simulate the question. Means you are assuming that you are the part of examination hall. Means you are attempting the question in the examination hall. Switch off your mobiles, shut the door, open the system, open CB format, and attempt the question, theory, calculation, both with 45 minutes timer. We will provide you support that you have to submit the answer as an assignment, and I will reward you accordingly with the emails. That's important. And do the practice. Leave the revision kit. Focus on the practice question that's available with the CB format. That's available with the CB format. Just a moment. Just a moment. How many questions are available with the CB format? I'm going to tell you here. By the way, my introduction session also already having this detailed aspects, what questions are available with the aspects, but I can refer the things once again here. This one. Yes. These are the questions available as a past papers. The left side of the screen, the AFM with CB format, with the CB format. AFM with the CB format. These 7 papers available with the CB format at CB platform with your MyACCA you can retrieve. So strongly, some of the question you will be able to get the recording, but whenever I say that simulate, you have to simulate like you are sitting in the examination hall. Attempt the question in this manner. And rest of the 6 questions, right hand side. These are the questions not available CB practice. Just get the questions with the ACCA website, past papers, and attempt with the blank CB format. That's the key thing. So this is the point. So simulate. Moreover, how I will execute my course. For my all registered student, I hand over this particular roadmap to my students. Number 1, what facilities we provide to you? Number 1, pre-recorded premium lectures, the first thing. Number 2, we will meet every Sunday with the 6 p.m. time. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. time live. And that will be start from the next week accordingly. I will conduct 15 hours live revision session at the end of the month. 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. Exact date will announce later. The name AFM Boot Camp with Hussain Qazi. And the progress evaluation system. Sir, what is the meaning of progress evaluation system? This time I have introduced a progress evaluation system where with the progress evaluation system, I will interact with the students based on assignments. For example, this is the roadmap available. You will get this roadmap accordingly. For example, then topic number 1, you have to start it, advanced investment appraisal. And this topic 1, 2, 3, 4. And that, for example, topic number 1, 2, 3, having the target date of 26th of March. So by 26th March, you have to watch the video, self-attempt the questions, and email me the assignments. The assignments on ACCA P2P material@gmail.com. This 26 March will be Saturday. Till Saturday, you have to submit the assignment. By Sunday, I will take a live session, reply your queries, reply your assignments that what mistake you have done. And you have to be careful about the things accordingly. And then you need to move to the another target. That, for example, MIRR option valuation that you have to work out with that 2nd April. So all the things available with the lectures almost at one go with the platform with these details. This is the detailed roadmap. The students who have already registered also aware about that. This is the point. So number one thing, cross your fingers and be motivated that you have to start this accordingly. Number one, progress evaluation system. Number one, the regular assignments and interaction. Number two, I will conduct a mid-mock immediate after the result of March 22. That's 21st April. You have to submit the mid-mock. Then I will conduct a debriefing session. I will conduct the complete session with 2 mocks, mid-mock and the final mock. Final mock at the end of the exam, that's May 22. The final date will be announced later. So progress evaluation system, number one, assignment. Progress evaluation system, number two, mid-mocks and evaluate the position, mid and final. Number three, WhatsApp regular feedbacks, that's based on the supports on the office hours. And finally, the live revision session with you. So candidates, this is what I have done, a very basic brief session with you. That's about what challenges you have to face. And you have to make a strategy to cover these challenges and how my course will execute. I strongly suggest that you have to watch my AFM introduction that's available on YouTube. And I will also share, in fact, I'm going to share with you on my WhatsApp group. You have to join the WhatsApp group. I'm going to share immediately. Okay, I will share not immediately, but I will share by next 1 hour, including this video. Don't worry. You can get from the YouTube as well. So candidates, if you have any more question, you can ask me. This is what a brief aspects accordingly. Now, this is a time to start the thing. Your first challenge to start the thing with this point that you have a target of 26 March. And this includes number one, revision, as I said to you, NPV and VAC. Number two, this first topic, APV. Number three, the foreign NPV. These 3 targets you have to meet by 26 March. Any more question, you can ask me accordingly. Ask me accordingly. You have any question. Course. Someone asked me privately when the course started. Primarily course is more about the pre-recorded plus live sessions. You can register the course and start now, in fact. Yes, self-attempt questions, you need to submit it with this email. Yes, with my documents is particularly mentioned. For example, like this. For example, if you are going to start these questions, these all the question. So here at the mid of the things, for example, you are covering the things with these things, and then this is the self-attempt question. So you have to submit me the self-attempt question. Like this, moreover, move on accordingly. Steps given, and then once again, self-attempt question. So you have to submit the self-attempt question, and immediate after that, you will get the recordings or sometimes the live recordings. Any more question? Okay, so thank you very much about this particular session. This is what about the targets you have to meet. We will meet live next week. If you have any more query, you can coordinate me accordingly. Thank you very much. Take care a lot. You can coordinate me on the WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number 00923218271784, or you can coordinate me on the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. Take care a lot. Assalamu alaikum.